Hey everyone, and welcome to our weekly construction update here. We have just finished another remarkable Sunday service, and I want to show you some updates. A lot has happened this week, some exciting stuff, and so let's go take a look. And we're going to start on the main level right here and see what has happened with our new bathrooms. And so here we go. So our new bathrooms and our new hospitality area. So I think this is really cool and exciting. We have the canned lights in place to where our hospitality area is going to go. So it used to be that we were in the men's locker room here. In fact, Matt Anderson was so sick of guys leaving their smelly, sweaty clothes that he made a system. He said, if you leave it in the locker room, it's going to the locker room lost and found bin. And then over the locker room lost and found bin, he put a sign saying, any items left in here more than a week will be thrown away. So it was Matt's beautiful laminated paper solution to a problem of crap, or garbage, sorry. We don't have to worry about that anymore because there's no more locker room. There's a hospitality area, and where will people change? We're gonna make a little changing area for them, but you can see the
hospitality team has requested to be called bartenders now.
All right, the bartender, our bartenders. So here we got the water hookups you can see for our sink. We're gonna have our hospitality sink, which is so exciting. We can see that there's electrical conduit running. So we're gonna have power for our coffee maker and grinder and for our under the cabinet refrigerator and stuff. Folks, this is like so exciting. I'm absolutely thrilled. This is great stuff. Oh yeah, look at what, hun?
Just the holes.
Oh yeah, the holes, yes. Look at that. I know, walking through, stepping through. This is actually gonna be closed off, and so this will become a wall right here. And so there will be no access to this room from the locker room. I think they're closing it up, the hospitality area, yeah. I don't think I'll have to look at the plans, but I don't think they're planning on keeping a door here. It wouldn't make any sense, because it's gonna be, yeah, it would not make any sense. Just a little bit, you can see, some of the wall, like some of the kind of drywall going up, and so you can see where, sort of where everything's gonna be. One bathroom, two bathrooms right here. This is really cool stuff. And then our third bathroom into our storage room. And you get a really good idea here because there's gonna be a little door that'll take you in here, and then back here is the shower, and the shower light is in place. Ah. So yeah, and our shower is supposed to be coming this week from Michigan, and we'll be able to put that in. So that'll be cool. And then there's, you can see there's just gonna be this, then here's our storage area at the front of the chapel. And we'll, drywall over the front and paint that up, and we'll have a nice, just spot to store tables and chairs and all that. So this is, this is the update on the main level. Now let's take it to the basement. And what we'll see down the basement is a lot of more kind of finishing has taken place. And we'll see it too with our elevator opening. Some exciting developments there. And this next week, they're gonna start building that up. And so we're gonna see some real progress, especially in the elevator front this week. And so, oh no, the door is shut. Let's see, it might even be locked if it's shut. No, it's not. Victory. Victory is ours. All right. Now let's go in the boiler room, and we'll see. They're not playing around with the air conditioning unit down here. This is the real deal. It was really cold this morning, so we had the boiler on. I'm gonna turn that off, and boom, we can see. Look at back in that room. Look at that. Just like a big honking AC unit right there. That is gonna make it possible to cool all the offices that are gonna be down here and rooms. That's great. We can see over here into the blue room. They're building a little storage closet right here, a proper storage closet, which is super exciting. That's really cool. When we go into here, we see a lot of the drywall stuff starting to take place even more. So they hung a bunch of stuff. So you can see this is this little back kind of nook here with the ACE office right here, and this stairwell that's going to take you, upstairs. And actually, we'll have a door here, so we'll be able to control access to the upstairs. So it's really, really great. And the old fire alarm equipment room. So yeah, it's a lot more kind of, I think, shape has been given to it. And you see here our food shelf, which is back here, all the outlets which have gone in, or spots for outlets down along the wall. So openings for where the HVAC ducts are going to come through. I mean, this is cool stuff. And yeah, even out here you can see where the ductwork is running up there. Now into the main kitchen area. Again, it's a lot of the drywall stuff that we've seen this week, or the main dining area. I'll take us over here, and just so we can take a look at what's happened with the elevator. Because some things have happened this past week. And so a lot of concrete was poured this past week. Oh yeah. So if you remember last week, it was basically just a pit with a pipe sticking out of it. Well, they put the rebar in, they poured the concrete, and so now it has a foundation ready to use those cinder blocks to build it up so that it can support the elevator shaft. So they build it up, and then they'll this week, I believe, cut through the floor. So kind of cut the hole in the next floor. So what they do is just have to build up enough structural support from the bottom so that they can then cut above. And a really cool thing here is this huge hole. So look at this. This is going to be where the opening is for the elevator. Oh my gosh, it's mushy over here.
I don't know how you did that.
Listen, it's mud. But look at that opening. So it was kind of more of a half opening last week. This takes us outside. So this is right where the elevator kind of main landing will be. So that's super cool. We'll take you over there to where the elevator proper is. Now, why did I do that? Well, it's just mud. Okay. Now let's go do our tour down here, just see the progress that's been made. We can see the ductwork, we can see the offices really beginning to take shape. So here's kind of the entry area, intake area. Here's an office. Also, what's cool is we can see this hallway taking shape. I think that's really cool too. It's like you're gonna come in here, and because it's walled off, you kind of can see the flow in the wayside wing. Oh man, we got the sweet ductwork coming. Yeah, so this is really, the wayside wing is really nicely kind of cordoned off from the rest of the basement, And yeah, I mean, lots of work has happened. You can see this bathroom here. I want to show you something. Cool is a word to use. There was a dead squirrel right there that they found. And so it was buried last week. Its remains were disposed of with dignity. And so, yeah. And I love, oh yeah. What did you say?
They can't hear me, so anything I say, you have to restate.
Oh, that's right. But I don't know what you said.
Oh, I said, it doesn't matter.
Okay, right. In this room, you can see that one thing I think is funny is this is a mechanical room, and that was a sort of a change in plans. This was going to be like a therapy room, like a room where a counselor would be, and apparently like the HVAC people just kind of said, oh, we need another room, and decided to use this room and didn't tell Tim when they were going to do that. And they put all this stuff in here, and Tim was like, well, this was going to be for Wayside, for recovery services, for providing like counseling and therapies. And they're like, well, you can still use the room for that. It's just going to have it's just going to have a couple things in it, which, you know what? When I think of like counseling, I think of like the AC unit running right next to me and like in a 4x4 room. Taking shape over here. We see look at the ductwork running in here. This is so cool. And this will be one kind of conference room, larger gathering room that the church could use if we were to want to use it. In here you can see it. So just so many things are happening in here. We step into the kitchen. They cut around here to get access to the drains and the mains. And so you can see a bunch, kind of just tearing it down before you build it back up. And one last little peek into this bathroom over here. It looks like we've got a drip there and a drip there. So they're going to have to figure those ones out.
And then where is this going to be the dining room? Like where?
Oh, so the dining room, yeah. So the dining room area will be here. So this is going to be the smaller dining room area, and the kitchen is going to exist from this pillar back. And in fact, this reminds me of a dream I had of what the old kitchen used to look like. I have no idea if this is true, but I had a dream that I was looking at a picture, and my mom was in the picture, and she was in a kitchen that only existed from this pillar to the back.
When was this dream?
This dream was like 2 days ago, so I was probably just thinking of literally what this might look like in the future. But it came to me in a dream. Okay, for what that's worth, which is not much. All right, so there.
Is that area going to be?
Oh, so that area is going to be the dining room out there.
Oh, so this is small dining room?
Yep. So there's like a smaller dining area here, kind of a cafe, I believe they're calling it. And this is the larger dining gathering space
This is where our
right
meetings,
here.
our annual meeting.
Yep, our annual meeting will be here, and so, so it'll be really cool. So that's the update this week. Just want to keep everyone appraised of the progress. We're excited. I can't wait to see what happens this week, especially with some more building and cutting. And this is good stuff. Thank you, everyone, for joining our update this week, and we'll see what happens in 7 days' time.